Welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, August 11th, 2025, we're putting Litecoin, or LTCUSD, under the microscope to give you an in-depth analysis of its current market standing. We'll be combining the latest news and current events with detailed chart analysis to provide a comprehensive outlook. Let's start with the news, and there's certainly a lot of buzz surrounding Litecoin right now. A major headline points to MEI Pharma acquiring nearly 1 million Litecoin tokens at an average price of $107.58, signaling significant institutional interest and a vote of confidence in LTC's long-term value. Social media is also abuzz, with chatter about Litecoin reaching $125 my beach today, and even speculative targets of $500 or $1,000, as seen in various online discussions and YouTube predictions. This widespread bullish sentiment is a strong indicator of market psychology at play. However, the most critical upcoming event is Litecoin's third halving, which is expected to occur this Wednesday. Historically, halving events, which reduce the supply of new coins, tend to be significant bullish catalysts for cryptocurrencies. This anticipation alone can drive substantial price movements leading up to the event. Now, let's switch gears and see how these narratives align with the actual price action we've observed. As we display the daily chart, take a moment to absorb the broader movements of LTCUSD over the past year. You can clearly see periods of significant volatility, marked by both sharp declines and impressive rallies. Looking at the daily chart, a clear picture emerges of Litecoin's journey since March 2024. We saw a noticeable downtrend and consolidation through mid-2024, hovering generally between the $60 and $80 levels. However, as we moved into late 2024, specifically November and December, Litecoin initiated a powerful reversal. This strong upward momentum broke through previous resistance levels, reaching highs in the $130 range by early December 2024. Following this, early 2025 saw a period of consolidation, mostly trading within the $100 to $120 band, experiencing both strong pushes and pullbacks. The recent price action, particularly in late July and early August 2025, shows a renewed surge. Litecoin has climbed steadily, pushing towards the $125 mark mentioned by enthusiastic community members. This sustained upward move suggests that the bullish sentiment from the news, especially anticipation for the halving, is actively playing out in the market. The volume during these recent rallies, while not always at peak levels, indicates consistent buying interest. Now, let's pinpoint some critical price levels on the daily chart that have acted as significant support and resistance. Early 2024 saw support firmly established around the $60 to $65 range, as evidenced by the reversals observed in July and August of that year. A more immediate support zone for Litecoin is identifiable between $100 and $105, a level that has been retested and held multiple times throughout late 2024 and early 2025. Conversely, significant resistance has appeared in the $130 to $135 region, a ceiling that Litecoin has struggled to decisively break through on several occasions. Notice how the price pulled back sharply after testing these higher limits in both December 2024 and February 2025, indicating strong selling pressure at those points. To illustrate a significant reversal, let's narrow our focus to the period from April 1st to April 15th, 2025. During this time, Litecoin experienced a sharp downturn, dropping from above $80 to a low of around $70, followed by a swift recovery. This period highlights the volatility inherent in crypto markets and the importance of identifying short-term support and demand. Currently, with Litecoin trading around $123.81, it is directly challenging the near-term resistance at $125 and aiming for the broader $130 to $135 zone. To gain a clearer perspective on the current momentum and potential short-term moves, let's switch our view to the 1-hour chart, focusing on the last few days of trading. From August 7th to August 10th, 2025, we can observe the microstructure of this recent rally. You'll notice consistent higher lows and higher highs, forming a clear uptrend channel. Volume on these hourly candles, while fluctuating, generally supports the upward movement, especially during breakouts from minor consolidation phases. Short-term support appears to be holding strong around the $119 to $120 mark, with minor pullbacks quickly finding buyers. The price is currently consolidating near the $123 to $124 region, building momentum for a potential push towards the next significant resistance. For short-term traders, watching these hourly swings allows for more precise entry and exit points. A break above $125 with sustained volume on this time frame would be a very bullish signal for immediate continuation. Drilling down further into the immediate price action, the 15-minute chart provides an even finer detail for very short-term trading decisions. Let's zoom in on the last few hours of trading from August 10th at 21:02 Universal Time Coordinated onwards. Here, we can see brief periods of consolidation and minor retracements, which active traders might use to their advantage. Notice how dips to levels around $123.50 or $124 are met with swift buying activity, indicating strong demand. These smaller timeframes are excellent for identifying quick scalp opportunities or confirming entries based on breakouts from tight ranges. Monitoring transaction volume on these candles can provide crucial insights. A surge in volume on a bullish candle suggests strong conviction behind the move. Conversely, an increase in volume during a downward move could signal potential profit-taking or short-term weakness. Traders looking for highly precise entries might wait for confirmation of a breakout from these 15-minute ranges, ideally accompanied by increased volume. Always remember that shorter timeframes are more susceptible to noise and sudden reversals, so risk management is paramount. To recap our analysis for LTCUSD, let's consider both bullish and bearish arguments moving forward. On the bullish side, the impending halving event this Wednesday is a major fundamental catalyst, expected to reduce new supply and potentially drive prices higher. The recent institutional acquisition by MEI Pharma and other positive ecosystem news reinforces a strong long-term outlook and growing mainstream adoption. The current upward momentum, with clear higher lows and a successful push past $115 and $120, suggests buyers are in control, at least in the short term. However, we must also acknowledge potential bearish scenarios. Failure to decisively break the strong resistance zone around $125 to $135 could lead to profit-taking and a significant pullback. Additionally, a broader market downturn in the cryptocurrency space could naturally drag Litecoin lower, regardless of its individual catalysts. For the short term, Litecoin has a high likelihood of testing the $125 level and a good chance to challenge the $130 to $135 resistance area, possibly within the next week. Given the halving anticipation, a sustained break above $135 with significant volume would reinforce a very bullish trajectory, making targets like $160 more likely. The ambitious predictions of $500 or $1,000, while less likely in the immediate short term, could become plausible if the post-halving rally is exceptionally strong and sustained by wider crypto market bullishness. Keep a close eye on confirmation of the halving event and any further institutional announcements. Monitor volume closely on daily and hourly charts for signs of conviction or exhaustion. The primary levels to watch are the immediate resistance at $125, the stronger resistance at $130 to $135, and key supports at $110 to $115, and below that, the critical $100 to $105 zone. Deciding when and what price to trade should always be based on your risk tolerance and a confirmation of these price levels holding or breaking. Thank you for joining us on Explain the Charts for this in-depth analysis of LTCUSD. Trade wisely.